Hi everyone, I'm Jeannie Ellis, and I'm also known as Scrapbooking Memo. And today I'm making a small Slimline Christmas card using a stamp set by MayMayMadeIt. So the first thing I'm going to do is pick my stamp that I want to use, and I'm going to use my stamping platform so I can get a good ink coverage. And the paper I'm using is a white glitter cardstock, and it is gorgeous. I'll put a link below for that one. So I use Stays on Ink to ink her up, and after I've got what I feel is a fairly good coverage, I go ahead and cut her out. Now I didn't measure her, I just cut around a margin that I wanted for her. So the next step that I'm going to do is go ahead and get my markers out. My Tri-Blend Spectrum Noir markers is the light color set. And then I've got my Spectrum Noir IB2, which is a beautiful light blue color, and then an IB3, which is a little darker. And then I'm going to go ahead and color their little faces. I mean, they're just so tiny. So the colors of blues that I chose, I thought I'd go ahead and start with the lighter blue first, so that way I can decide if I still want the darker blue in there or not. And so it was light enough, and I thought the darker blue would work just fine on there. So I colored next to HB2 for Baby Jesus, and then I used that same color to fill in the spaces that I had left on Mary's gown there. I made a mistake there, let the ink flow out, so I'm just kind of trying to cover it up with my blender marker and then use a white gel pen to kind of hide it further. Now I'm going to use a metallic marker, gold, and color in Mary and Jesus halos there. And you'll see later that I do something a little bit different with that. So the next step I'm going to do is cut out black cardstock to fit the top layer. And I just kind of measured it, make sure that it's going to fit, and I had to cut off a little bit more. And then I got this gold foil paper. I just love it. And so I'm going to use that as the bottom layer for the top there. Now, I missed some spaces there, so I'm just kind of filling in now. Next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and I powdered all my paper, my top layer, because I felt like the halos were not quite as vibrant as I wanted. So I used a Versamark pen to go ahead and go around the halos. And then I used a pale gold embossing powder to fill in the halo color, just to give it some more vibrancy to it. Here, I take my heat gun, make sure that it's heated up really, really good before you use it. And my paper still curved on me. I don't know why, but it did. And I just kind of went the other direction with it just to get it to smooth out some. So there it is, and it is a little bit more vibrant, but I do something else to it a little bit later. You'll see. I just was not happy. So now I'm using liquid glue on the back of the glitter card there and layering it on top of my black cardstock. And I used a little bit too much, so, but you know, I did take care of that. But I like using the liquid glue so I can maneuver it better in case I need to change that. So my next step, of course, was to get that set, those two layers, on top of my gold foil paper. And I did use the tape runner on that because I thought I could, you know, would be able to get it on there easier. So I'm just kind of wiping it down, make sure that I got everything adhered very, very good, very well. And the next thing, of course, I'm using scrap paper to make the base of the card. And I was going to leave a white edge, but I thought I'm just going to go ahead and just make the whole top be that card top. So I just put it together just like that, and then I decided to go ahead and add some of the rays from the halos with my metallic pen, and I thought that came out really good. So next thing I'm going to do, I am again not happy with the halo, so I'm going to put some the glossy accent glue and glitter, put some glitter in, some fine glitter on top of there. As it was later, I smeared it, so that didn't work either. So I just left it. But now I'm going to do the inside of the sentiment inside. So I'm taking my Versamark again, and this time I'm going to use Princess Gold for the sentiment because I wanted something a little deeper than the pale gold. And I probably could have used that in the halo and it would have worked better than the pale gold, but you know, you live and learn. So I did forget to put the powder on top, so I had a little issue with that. So just heat it up and then you're done with that step. And now I'm going to take more gold foil paper and I'm going to layer that sentiment on top of gold foil. So I just measured it around that white piece and then add a quarter of an inch and then I got that sentiment together. So now it's going to go on the inside of my card, and so far I'm pretty happy with the card. I love that set. I love the foil on there. I love the embossing. I love that stamp set. And here are pictures now to show you what it looks like. And I hope that you enjoy these and that you will come back and watch me again for another video. Bye for now. Have a great day and have a wonderful, blessed, Merry Christmas. Bye for now.